Hey everyone, so after the success we had at getting my younger sister's rosebush to take root after trimming some of hers back, I wanted to do the same with my grandmother's because she has this huge white rosebush right outside her house that is absolutely gorgeous. So today when we were down there, we got some clippings that we're going to try and get to make new rose bushes. I've already got a bunch of little pots that we've saved full of potting soil that we're going to try and use to get it to take root. So first, we've got to get all of these trimmed up. So we're going to do that really quick, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, I've trimmed a lot of the leaves down. You want to cut right below where like a leaf is starting, and then have at least 2 or 3 spots where leaves are coming off in like a 6-inch section. To give you best results, or at least that's what gave me the best results. So the next step is to only leave like one cluster of leaves. So I'm going to strip off most of the leaves off of this one, and then we will scrape the bottom section to kind of make it a point, and then it'll go in the root powder. But first we got to trim all these leaves off. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I'm just going to peel the leaves off to just leave that one section. Sorry, I didn't have it set up really to film. I didn't want to go get my tripod, so you just trim it down, leave one cluster of leaves. You could also break off all the thorns, but I'm not going to do that. So the next step after this is to start trimming this bottom section down to expose, just basically to scrape the outer skin layer off. Alright, so now that I've grabbed my knife, just run it over. And like I said, you're just kind of taking off that top layer of skin from the rose. And then you want to kind of like, I don't think it really matters if you make it a point, because I didn't make a point with all the other ones and it seemed like it didn't really matter. So this one's ready. So let's get some others prepped. So again, we're going to peel off all but one. Ah, that's a thorn. I knew I should put my glove back on, but I'm being stubborn. Peel off all the sections of leaves except for one. It's important that you leave one group of leaves. And you can see some pretty decent sized thorns from Granny's rose bush. Again, I got stuck by another thorn. That's the downside of working with roses, and why you probably should pick the thorns off. But like I said, I'm stubborn and I don't always learn my lesson. So we're just going to trim it a few times. I think we've got pretty good exposed. And basically, we're just going to repeat that process for all of these to get them all to look like that. Okay, so I still have a bunch of trim and I'm still not done cutting off of that one, but it's going to take a while. So I wanted to go ahead and show you this next part. So with the ones I've already gotten trimmed, we're going to take this Take Root Garden Safe Rooting Hormone, and we're going to dip all of the ends in. Again, didn't think ahead and get set up for actually trying to film, but you just dip it after you've trimmed it, knock the excess off, make sure it's good and coated, and basically all you do is then stick it straight down into the potting soil. So we're going to do that with all of these really quick, so we can at least get some of these started, because if you know what it's like in South Carolina in the summer, it is hot and humid, and that's how it is. Ah, mother fluffer, that hurt. Again, I should be wearing gloves since it's got thorns and I didn't take thorns off. But like I said, I'm stubborn. But it's summer in South Carolina, so it's very hot and extremely humid. So I'm trying to hurry, because like I said, I'm roasting. So at least this way I can show you. I'm going to put them in the bags. Alright, so we've got those in pots. Now I'm going to grab, oops, knocking stuff over. Gallon-size Ziploc bags, and I'm going to put 2 pots per bag, but it'll allow us to make like little mini greenhouses for them. Alright, and with that, we're pretty much done with how they're going to be set up. I've got 2 pots in each gallon Ziploc bag. So I'm going to move all these to the front porch that we have to where they're in the sun. But before I seal them, I'm going to water them, make sure there's a good bit of water in it, and then seal it. And I like it this way instead of the way I did it in the big pots for Annie's roses, because with Annie's roses, I had to kind of like jury-rig the greenhouse part, and it made you have to water them every day. It didn't hold the moisture in. So to me, it seemed like it put it more at risk. So I'm hoping it'll work better with just 2 in each gallon Ziploc bag, but we'll check back in a few weeks and see how they're doing. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for any and all updates. Y'all have a great one.